All right, Bluegrass Sports Nation fans, welcome in to the second game here tonight from Powell County in Stanton, Kentucky at the Rodney T. Clark Memorial Gym, where the Breathitt Bobcats will be taking on the Estill Engineers. Wild Hound Show here with David Kyle Abner. We're going to bring you all the action in this second game. First game was a great matchup. I enjoyed getting to sit in the stands and watch that one, David Kyle, and I didn't get tossed. I'm still here, so that was important. That was important. It's going to be a heated matchup in this one, too. I mean, these two ball clubs met about a week and a half ago. A very interesting first half as the Cats were rolling. And then Estill and Coach Hall made a couple of adjustments, and things got changed up. And Estill comes chugging back, brother, the Engineers, and win that one by 3. So this is going to be an interesting matchup here for both of these teams in the first matchup in the region for both of these. So I look forward to it. I hope you got watered up after that first game. I know that had to be tough on you.
I'm currently hydrating, but, that was an exciting game. But we got the Bobcats and the Engineers tying back up right here. A 3-point victory for the Engineers just about a week and a half ago.
Yep.
And the story was, it's a tale of two halves.
It was.
You had the Bobcats really dominated the first half, looked really well. Second half is the Engineers. They switched up, went to a 1-3-1 zone, put the Bobcats in the fits, made the comeback, and won by 3. A lot of storylines here. You got Coach Jeff Honeycutt, first year here for the Bobcats. You got Coach Brian Hall at Estill County, his third season as a boys coach at Estill, and former Breathitt County boys coach, kind of where he got his first start as head coach.
Yep.
Kind of excited to see that. You got storylines. Andrew Sewell, assistant coach, was a star point guard for Coach Brian Hall when he was there at Breathitt. So it's really interesting to see how that goes on.
Yeah, I like all the plot lines. There's always some stories that develop in every game here, especially in the 14th region. Mountain basketball, it doesn't get much better. And I tell you, both ball clubs have got outstanding talent and outstanding athletes. It's fun to watch both of them play. You hate to see one of these two teams go home tonight, but we're going to try to have a winner here in regulation. We'll see how this goes tonight. Both of them, like we talked about, 3-point matchup earlier. It's bound to be a close one. The emotions are dialed up. Everybody's prepared and ready to go. And I tell you what, they've packed the house here in Stanton tonight. Folks, we're looking forward to this one as much as you are. We appreciate you tuning in to Bluegrass Sports Nation, doing our best to bring you all the action here in the 14th region, girls and boys tournament games. And to make that happen, we got to pay a few bills. We got a big list of sponsors here tonight. We appreciate all of the sponsors. We're going to take a quick break. We'll go to commercial, and we'll be back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
I'm out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Forward pay at Appalachian Wireless. Why? How about no credit check, no contracts, and most of the features of postpaid? The simple, easy way to stay connected. And right now, get $75 off select forward pay devices. Plans starting as low as $19.95 per month for unlimited talk and text. At 5 gig of data for only $29.99. 10 gig of data for only $39.99. How about unlimited data for only $64.99 per month with 25 gig of high-speed data before slowing down? Forward pay, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. See AppalachianWireless.com for terms and conditions.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time. YPK Motorsports is excited to help you experience the fun and adventure a quality Yamaha, Polaris, or Kawasaki vehicle can bring to your life. Now with 4 locations, YPK invites you to see our great selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, and more. Come visit us in Jackson, Hazard, or Paintsville, or online at ypkmotorsports.com.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Hey y'all, it's Tyler Booth here. Welcome to 14th Regional Basketball on BSN.
We're back, folks, on Bluegrass Sports Nation, bringing you the 14th Region Boys Basketball Tournament here from Powell County in Stanton, Kentucky. I want to say special thanks again to all of our fine sponsors. We've got a huge list of sponsors for these games, and we appreciate our full tournament sponsors. First Trust Bank, great people, great banking and financial services with locations in Hazard, London, and Richmond. Holbrook Equipment, located in Canton. See the good people at Holbrook for your farm equipment and tractor needs. Hatton and Watts Law Office. Hatton and Watts, located on Main Street in Whitesburg. Attorneys Jamie Hatton, Michael Watts, and Nick Whitaker, proudly representing car wreck and professional injury victims throughout the mountains. Double Quick, get it on the double at Double Quick. ARH, Appalachian Regional Healthcare, more health, more care. ARH is more for Appalachia. Appalachian Wireless, serving Eastern Kentucky. Better service, bigger savings. Get the best phones on the Appalachian Advantage plan. And Go Time and Steak and Shake. Stop by Go Time. One of those great 8 locations for your convenience. And Steak and Shake, of course, in Hazard. Great food at a great price. We appreciate all those. We've got a whole big list that you'll hear more of tonight, folks, from our fine sponsors. If you get a chance, stop by and patronize them. We appreciate all of them making this action happen here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We got less than a minute, David Kyle. Big tip-off between the Engineers and the Bobcats.
Oh, this is just huge. First-round region tournament. You know, what are we going to see? We're going to see jitters, or we're going to see teams come out firing?
Yeah.
Somebody, one team look good, the other not. But both these teams, really good basketball clubs.
Yeah, they are. Both teams are great clubs, and I feel like both of these ball clubs know each other so well. A lot of those plot lines you talked about, of course, Coach Brian Hall and being a coach at Breathitt, you just feel like a lot of these two clubs know a lot about each other. And we'll see how this goes here starting out. I think the first quarter and the third quarters are always very important in ball games, as we saw in that last game. The third quarter was really important for Hazard as they grew that lead in the third quarter. And we'll see how things go here for the Bobcats and the Engineers. Get ready for starting lineups here from the Rodney T. Clark Memorial Gym on the William Orm Court here in Stanton. Powell County's done a fine job. They packed the stands, had a great hospitality room for us folks here in the media row, and appreciate that. And we'll get ready for starting lineups between these two ball clubs right after these few KHSAA announcements that the fine announcer will bring us. I do recognize one of those referees, the tall guy there on the far right, David Kyle. I do believe I've saw him in a couple Bobcat games when we played over in the 15th region. Don't know the other two right off the top of my head, but we recognize that one young gentleman.
We might get him here in a second.
And also, folks, these cheerleading squads in front of us here, all these squads are working hard in competition here in the regional tournament also, and always support our fine group of cheerleaders on all of the ball clubs. They work hard at doing what they do, and I tell you what, they've had the fans in it so far here tonight in Powell County.
Yeah, just a good atmosphere here at Powell County.
This gym it seats a lot of people. You really don't think about it coming in from outside, but it's got plenty of seats. Both sides of this gym pretty much packed right now, and all the fans excited for this matchup between the Engineers and the Bobcats. Kind of a little bit of a rematch between these two, as the Bobcats look to advance, and so do the Engineers. The Engineers were a big win just over a couple weeks ago. Starting lineups for the Engineers: number 10, Casey Cheney; number 2, Seth Schott; number 11, Kenny Rose; number 32, Parker Maybrier; last but not least, the big guy in the middle, number 34, Peyton Riddle. Kenny Rose and Peyton Riddle, the two leading scorers for the Engineers, both of them right around 15 points a game. As you hear the Bobcat faithful erupt behind the bench of the Bobcats. First up for the Cats, number 14, Austin Sperry. Number 24, Isaac Bellamy. Number 3, Jackson Hamilton. Number 12, Braxton Terry. And the big man, silky smooth, Kanan Gross. I'll tell you what, David Kyle, I've said it before, and I think it's important in this regional tournament. We need big game atmosphere for these guys to perform, and the Bobcats need a big game out of Hamilton and Bellamy. I feel like when those two guards are working together, and both of those guys have big games, assist-wise and point-wise, I feel like the Bobcats are in good hands.
Anytime that you see Bellamy and Hamilton both have big scoring performances, it's usually been great success for the Bobcats. Also, one thing you got to look at, two leading scorers for the Engineers is Rose and Riddle. They're also the two leading rebounders for the Engineers. How does Gross and Terry defend that and, keeping them below their average?
Yep, doing work inside. Leading rebounders, leading points. There's a tip. The Engineers are going to control it, and Cheney will bring it up the court. Cheney will go to work. Across the timeline, knocked loose by Sperry. Sperry's going to pick up the loose ball. He goes in, puts up the shot off the backboard, and good. First 2 points of the night, good for Austin Sperry. No sign of the injury right now. He's taped up and ready to go.
Bobcats open up man-to-man defense. Kind of been their primary all year.
Cheney to Rose, inside to Riddle. The interesting matchup between Riddle and Terry. Riddle goes up. Nice jump shot by Peyton Riddle.
Both two teams, their first two shots are two makes.
Yep. Sperry to Hamilton. A little bit of pressure from Schott on Sperry. Cross court, now back to Sperry. Over in the corner, kicked out of bounds by Maybrier. Kicked out of bounds by Rose. Sperry will inbound it. Hamilton back to Sperry now. Sperry working over on the right wing. Calls for Gross to come out on the screen. Deal. Over to Hamilton. He'll fire the three. Shot was off. Ball falls in the hands of the Engineers. And here comes Casey Cheney down the court. Over to Rose. Knocked loose. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll stay on this end with the Engineers.
Coach Honeycutt looks like he's questioning that one. But
6:56 on the clock. 2-2. Engineers to inbound under the baseline. Cheney looking. Goes inside, throws it away. Going to be chased down by Riddle. And Riddle gets it over to Shot.
Coach Howell calling for an offensive set.
Cheney out the logo. Now over to Rose. Battled by Gross. He goes up with the shot. No good. Big rebound by Terry. And the Bobcats back down the other end of the court. Ball comes loose. And the Engineers come back up with it. And Maybriar going to be called for the carry. You don't see that a whole lot, but Maybriar going to be called for that one. Turnover, Engineers. Bobcats will inbound it in front of the scorer's table. What a great pep section here tonight for the Bobcats. Just to our left, we're covering this from the stage. Kind of a different view for us during the game, but I kind of like this angle so far. Bellamy over Sperry, over in the corner to Hamilton. Bobcats look methodical right now.
Estill County opened up zone.
Sperry will spot up, shoot the three. Off the glass, no good. Rebound down to the Engineers. 6:04 on the clock. Cheney over to Rose, inside to Riddle. Riddle goes up off the backboard. Big rebound by Terry. Gets it out to Sperry. Honeycutt wants him to push. He finds Bellamy. He'll fire the three. They're going to be called for the walk.
Two of the officials tonight, Derek Wright and Powell Pilker. Still looking for the other one's name.
We got another whistle. We're going to inbound it in front of the Estill bench instead of down on the baseline.
Come out, two quick makes on each side of the floor, and now kind of teams trying to figure out how this is going to go, trying to figure themselves out.
Shot inside. Throws back out to Cheney.
Estill County overloading one entire side of the floor, trying to space it back out now.
Shot. Give him the directions. He gets Cheney now top of the key. Back to Rose. Rose inside. He'll stop from the elbow. Puts up the jump shot and good.
Nice shot by Rose.
Really was. Good ball movement that time too by the Engineer. Sperry over on the right wing. He'll bring it back out to midcourt. Over to his left to Bellamy.
That's what the Bobcats got to do right now against the zone. They just got to work the ball around and find the gaps.
Bellamy drives in, puts up a jump shot, no good. Rebound down to the Engineers. Cheney with it. Quickly up the court. Over to Rose. Rose looking inside. He floats it to Riddle and taken away by Terry.
Terry had good anticipation of that play. Seen it coming maybe before Riddle did.
Hamilton wanted to drive. He brings it back out. Finds Sperry over on the right side. Back over to Hamilton. Bounce pass to Gross. He'll find Bellamy. Now Sperry. Sperry spins in the lane. Goes up. Puts up the jump shot off the rim. Another rebound by Terry. Saves it from going out of bounds. But it goes to Casey Cheney, and Jackson Hamilton will be called for the foul.
That'll be Hamilton's first.
So thanks again to some of our tournament sponsors, YPK Motorsports with 3 locations in Jackson, Hazard, and Paintsville, and now in Pound, Virginia. Stop by and see them for your family's next outdoor adventure. Engineers inside go to Rose, and Rose will be fouled by Kanan Gross. Gross trying to anticipate the pass, just got caught up with a little bit too of aggressive move that time, DK.
Just got to watch, just got to be physical, stay to the ground, and bump them off their line. Still trying to come over the top.
Casey Cheney to inbound it. He'll find Shot right in front of the Breathitt bench in the corner, inside to Rose. Rose goes up, blocked by Gross. Cheney comes back down with it. Back inside to Rose. Pass intended for Maybriar will go out of bounds. Turnover Engineers. Bobcats look to capitalize on the turnover. 4-2 now. Engineers up 2. 4:18 on the clock.
Shot trying to pick Sperry up full court.
Sperry to Bellamy. Bellamy tied up now looking for somebody. He finds Hamilton. Now back to Bellamy. Bellamy drives in the lane. Deals to Terry. Terry underneath. Shot altered, but the foul will be called under the basket as he went up. So Braxton Terry will find himself at the free throw line with 4:06 on the clock.
Foul's going to be on Kenny Rose, his first.
Special thanks to the law offices of David A. Johnson, Eastern Kentucky's attorneys representing Eastern Kentucky people. HCTC. They offer educational programs that work for you with campuses in Hazard and Jackson. Never underestimate you. Terry's first free throw is good. He'll toe the line, take a deep breath. Big moment at the free throw line in any of these games. These points are so critical. Second one up is good. Nothing but net with Terry. 4-4 now. 4:05 on the clock. Cheney will bring it up against Sperry. Casey deals it to Kenny Rose. Now the shot at the free throw line. Drives in against Bellamy. Puts up the jump shot. Nice shot by Seth Shot.
Got penetration. Got it ball to about 8 foot. Easy rise over. And we're going to get him a foul on Estill County here.
Sperry in the lane on the spin. And foul called on Estill. That's their third of the quarter. Is that correct?
Be their second. That foul's on number 10. Casey Cheney, his first.
Sperry finds Gross underneath. Gross off the backboard and good for Kanan Gross. 3:38 on the clock, 6-6 on the scoreboard. The Engineers and the Bobcats going at it. Here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, Kenny Rose. He'll find shot. Now back over to Cheney. Over to Riddell. Riddle to Maybrier. Now back to Cheney. Cheney loses a handle, brings it back out. He'll go around top of the key and hand it back off to Kenny Rose. Rose looks back at Coach Hall.
Coach Hall wants to set a new offense.
Deals it back to Cheney. Coach Hall wasn't satisfied, so he'll change things up, reset it. Riddell looking inside. Comes back to Shot. Shot drives in the lane, goes up against 2 defenders. No good. Terry with another rebound. 4 rebounds here in the first quarter for Braxton, going to work on the boards. It's going to be important for him and Kanan Gross. Bobcats 2:47 on the clock. Inside to Gross, deals it back out to Hamilton. Shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Riddle comes up with it.
Good look there for Hamilton, just didn't fall.
Riddle averaging about 6.5 rebounds a game. He'll bring it out. Pass it to Maybrier. Maybrier in the corner. He'll find Shot. Shot's going to put up the 3 from the corner. No good. It's knocked.
Foul on number 34.
Terry going for the rebound, and it gets knocked out of bounds, but the foul will be on Riddle. Battling for the rebound.
Team's third.
So Hamilton will inbound it for the Bobcats. 2:27 on the clock.
Number 5, Caden Arvin checks in for the Engineers.
Hamilton from the baseline to inbound it for the Bobcats. 2:27 on the clock here in the first. 6-6. Both teams still feeling each other out at this point.
Bobcats still trying to figure out this Engineer zone.
Bellamy to Hamilton, back to Bellamy. Over on the left side, inside to Gross. Turns, immediately throws to Sperry. Sperry on the baseline, up and under. Battle for the rebound. Gross goes up and gets the shot to go in off the glass.
Gross did a good job cleaning that up, but the Bobcats have to get back. Gave up easy
Engineers,
but they did not convert.
Can't find a basket on that one. Bobcats come up with it. Inside to Terry. Terry in the lane. Scoop, no good. Rebound back down to Maybrier. Cheney with it, working past Hamilton. Hamilton right on him, and Hamilton's going to be called for the foul.
That'll be his second foul.
Yep. I like the aggressive defense, and I like the attitude and the intensity. But Jackson now going to have to play a little softer on defense with 2 fouls. As we're still in the first quarter.
Looks like Coach Honeycutt's going to leave him in right here.
So Rose will inbound it. We'll go back to Casey Cheney. Cheney looks over to Coach Hall, gets his instructions, brings it across the timeline. In a hurry, in the lane, throws it up, no good. Terry with a rebound. Here comes Hamilton back down the court.
Cheney just a little bit out of control there on that play.
Yep, cross court to Bellamy. Bellamy in the lane, stops, deals it to Terry off the glass and good for Braxton Terry.
Good find there from Bellamy.
Maybrier working against Hamilton, almost lost the ball again.
Maybrier trying to get that contact, trying to see if they can get a third on Hamilton.
Smart play, too. You want to go at that guy, see if you can get that one early.
Right here, you can see they're getting into Hamilton.
Underneath the basket is Arvin. He's got Bellamy on him. Backdoor pass to Cheney, going to go out of bounds. They'll say it went off Sperry, and it'll stay on this end of the court. And Honeycutt will come into the game for Jackson Hamilton to finish out here the first quarter. Smart move by Coach Honeycutt to give Jackson a break, save him from that next foul, and to bring Joseph Honeycutt in.
Especially right here, I mean, you're on defense. I mean,
yeah.
Maybe Jackson makes a good play, but also you take the risk of him getting a foul. You know, your risk versus reward.
Exactly right. Shot going to come into the game. And he gives Maybrier a break. Shot is good inside the lane. He's got 4 points.
Shot had a really good game a little over a week and a half ago with led the team with 22.
A quiet 22 points, but he made some noise with them. Sperry over to Bellamy. Back out to Sperry. He'll drive in the lane. Deals it to Terry underneath. Up and under is good for Braxton Terry. 6 points for Terry in the first quarter.
Offensively, Bobcats found the most success. They penetrate and get another defender to pick him up and find the open man around the block.
Cheney with it now, over the shot, gets past Bellamy. Working against Gross, deals it back out. Here comes Kenny Rose underneath the basket. Goes up.
And they're going to call a block on Spurry.
The shot is good by Rose, and the foul is on Spurry. Rose will go to the free throw line. Try to get the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Kenny Rose shooting 70% from the free throw line this season.
Good-looking athlete. He's got plenty of size. First free throw's no good. Left that one hanging, 12-10, 13 seconds on the clock. Bellamy with it.
Situation, I'm sure Coach Honeycutt just wants one here with 8 seconds to go.
Yeah.
Also, with the Earl, so they can get the ball back to start the quarter. Big momentum if they get a bucket.
Exactly. Bellamy gets the pass, fires the three. Ball will fall to the court, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Bobcats up 12-10. We'll take a commercial break. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza. Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering 2 ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone or give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-5500.
Thanks to the law offices of David A. Johnson, Eastern Kentucky attorneys representing Eastern Kentucky. HCTC offering educational programs that work for you. Wolfe County Tourism, Wolfe County's naturally gorgeous. Come see all that Wolfe County has to offer. And stop by and see Scott at Jackson Electrical Plumbing, Heating, Septic, and Appliance Parks. Thanks again to those sponsors. We appreciate them. Back to the action to start the second quarter. Bobcats with the ball. Sperry over to Bellamy. Bellamy now to Honeycutt in the game for Hamilton. Inside to Sperry. Sperry inside the lane, works, spins, goes up. One-handed jump shot off the back of the rim, tipped. And Arvin will come up with it for the Engineers.
Looked like an adjustment there for Honeycutt to start the quarter, putting Austin on the nail.
Yep.
Just against this.
Cheney trying to take Sperry in the lane. He'll bring it back out to Shot. Shot drives in the lane, kicks it back to Cheney. Cheney thought about the three. He's going to come back and reset the offense for the Engineers. Casey Cheney, running the point guard. He'll deal it over to Arvin. Now inside the shot. Catch, shoot. The shot is good.
Brings us back to a tie ball game here at 12.
Sperry back over to Bellamy now. Over to Honeycutt. Go to the Estill bench. He'll bring it back out. Deal it to Bellamy. Bellamy will shoot the three. Can't find the basket. Terry with a big rebound and a big putback for Braxton Terry.
Terry did a really good job there, creating his own space, getting his own position there, putting Estill trying to box him out. He put them under the go.
Terry with 6 rebounds and 8 points here in the first half so far. Cheney over to Arvin. Arvin back around top of the key to Kenny Rose. Rose back to Shot. Now over to Riddle. Riddle back to Cheney. He'll fire the three. It looks good just off the rim. Battle for the rebound. And I think Gross tipped it, and Spurry comes out there with it. Rose doing a great job. And Arvin going to take it away. Cheney in the lane, and it's going to be knocked loose by Spurry and go out of bounds. And it'll stay here with the Engineers. Bellamy's going to take a breather, and Hamilton will come in. Arvin goes out, and Maybrier back in for the Engineers.
Hamilton, once again, has to be careful with those 2 fouls.
Yep.
But a lot of coaches, they'll play with 2 fouls, especially in the second quarter.
Rose going to shoot the three. In and out. It looked like it was going to make a trip to the bottom of the net, and it jumped back out on Rose. Hamilton. Now to Sperry. Top of the key over to Honeycutt. Back to Sperry. Over to Hamilton. Thought about it. He dumps it to Gross. Back out to Sperry. Over on the right side to Honeycutt. He'll shoot the three. Joseph Honeycutt from long range. The Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer is good for Joseph Honeycutt.
One of his strengths, that's what he's got against that zone. He's going to be a zone buster for the Bobcats.
Riddle didn't do any good against Terry. He kicks it out to Shot, and Shot answers.
Brings it down.
The shot, was his two-pointer? Seth Shot, three. Shot answers him. Hamilton over to Sperry. He drives in the lane, kicks it back out.
And they call a charge.
Gross, and they will call a charge on Austin Sperry.
Be his second.
Slow to get up off the court. 5:19 in the second quarter. 17-15, Bobcats up 2. Sperry needing a break. Bellamy will come in for Sperry as he'll get a breather. And we'll go back to play. Maybrower into Cheney. Cheney going to walk it up for the Engineers. Brings it across the timeline. Deals it to Riddle. Riddle looking, got to find somebody. Knocked loose by Honeycutt, intended for Shot. It'll stay here with the Engineers. Good heads-up play by Joe Honeycutt.
Like, and that's one thing about this game too. You know, coaches, they start watching the other film, they know what's coming.
Yeah.
Coach's son, I bet he's got to watch extra film.
Oh, I bet he does.
Sure, he gets to watch extra.
Not a lot of TV time at his house.
No.
Cheney brings it back across for the Engineers. Sets up the offense. It goes to work. He'll deal it inside to Riddle. Riddle will hand it back off to Cheney. Door shuts, but one's open underneath the basket, and it's Riddle. Riddle with a nice cut to the basket after he made the pass. A little give and go, and that'll tie the ball game.
Really good job flipping the screen there.
Yeah, he did. Bellamy inside, and we're going to get a foul. And I believe it's going to be on Rose. No, it's going to be called on Cheney.
That'll be his second foul.
17-17, 4:39 on the clock. And we got a timeout on the Bobcat bench. We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
PDQ Sales and Services, formerly known as Jackson Wholesale Company, is a locally owned and operated convenience store and grocery store supplier with a full line of products. They have ice cream, groceries, meat, dairy, candy, and more. They even have janitorial supplies including Tactical Strike disinfectant. Tactical Strike has been approved by the EPA to kill the virus that causes COVID-19. Give PDQ a call today at 606-666-2495.
Back to Powell County, where the Bobcats and the Engineers are tied up 17-17, 4:39 on the clock. Thanks to People's Bank of Jackson, working together to build success. Variety Pizza, your home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with the famous Hoagies. And Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy, great people who have your safety at heart. Proud supporters of the Bobcats. Back to the action now. Hamilton with it for the Cats. He'll stop. Fire. Shot no good. Big rebound down by Casey. Casey up the court quick for the Engineers. Deals the shot. Drives baseline. Ball knocked loose. Honeycutt going to bring it up off the court. And he'll get it to Hamilton. Coach Honeycutt off the bench now.
Wanted to provide some directions.
Hamilton back out to Gross. And back to Hamilton. Hamilton over on the right wing. He'll drive in the lane, bring it back out. Going to go inside. He deals it back to Terry. Now back to Hamilton. Cross court to Bellamy. Over to Hamilton. Inside to Terry against Riddle. Up off the glass and good. The shot drops for Braxton Terry. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot one.
Braxton Terry's play so far this game has been crucial for the Bobcats' success.
10 points, 6 rebounds, Finds himself at the free throw line looking for one more. .355 on the clock. Shot is up. Off the side of the iron, pulled it to the right. 19-17. Casey Chaney getting instructions from Coach Brian Hall. Chaney looking, he'll pass it to Schott. Schott looking inside. Now back over to Riddle, now back to Chaney. Brown into the game for the Engineers. Schott with it, underneath the glass. Goes up with the scoop, and it's good.
Right, just worked really hard. Got position there to score, converted.
Hamilton will bring it across the timeline for the Bobcats. Just exactly what you expect. 19-19 here in the first half between these two. Hamilton with a pass underneath to Braxton Terry, and he finds the basket again.
Good pick and roll play there for the Bobcats. Terry set the screen, fouled the play, got the pitch back, scored the layup.
Riddle looking, got to find somebody. He'll pass it across court to Brown. Brown fires and hits the Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer for Ryland Brown.
Ryland Brown shooting 24% from behind the three-point arc this season.
Big shot for him. Put the Engineers up one, 22-21. Bellamy over in the corner to Honeycutt. He'll fire the three. And he rattles it in. The Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer is good for Joseph Honeycutt. 2 of those so far for 6 points. And the Engineers come back down the court and answer.
Breathitt's got to do a better job getting back in transition, following the big shots. You can get a three from Honeycutt.
Who got that last?
Riddle.
Bellamy over to Hamilton. He'll drive in the lane to Terry. Terry underneath off the glass. Shot altered. Goes back up with it and puts it in. A big first half for Braxton Terry here for the Bobcats. Engineers come down looking to answer. 26-24. 1:54 on the clock before the half. Chaney setting up the offense. He'll deal it over to Schott. Schott looking inside. Can't find anybody. Spins. Brings it back out top of the key to Brown. Over to Chaney inside the Schott. Drives against Bellamy. Goes up. Shot is good. And no call on that one. Bellamy tried to draw the offensive foul. No whistle.
Had some contact, but the referee's not wanting to call it.
Been letting them play here in the tournament. Cross court pass from Hamilton to Bellamy. Back to Hamilton. Now back to Bellamy. Bellamy looks to drive in the lane. Deals to Hamilton. Inside to Terry. Terry against Riddle. Goes up. Shot no good. Rebound down to Riddle. Knocked loose, but Maybrier comes back up with it for the Engineers. 1:08 on the clock. 26 all. Casey Chaney with the dribble at midcourt. Goes to his right. Deals to Schott. Schott backs in the lane. Gets Bellamy up in the air. And the foul will go on Bellamy. Schott will go to the free throw line.
Shooting 71%, 71.8% on the season from the charity stripe.
Schott with 13 points here in the first half. Hard worker for the Engineers. Takes a deep breath before the foul shot. Less than a minute on the clock, 56 seconds. It's up off the front of the rim, no good.
Austin Sperry checking back in to the Bobcats.
Hamilton will get a breather. Gross and Terry looking to the bench. Schott will step to the line for the second free throw. Puts down his dribble, takes a deep breath. And it's good, nothing but net. Clean the nylons on that one. Hit 1 of 2. Here comes Sperry quickly down the court for the Cats. 52 seconds, inside to Gross. Gross spins over in the corner. Honeycutt brings it back out to Bellamy. Now back to Honeycutt. Bounce pass to Sperry back out at midcourt. 39 seconds on the clock. 26-27, Engineers up 1. Sperry wanting to go in the lane. Kicks it to Honeycutt in the corner. He fires another three. Off the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Terry and Chaney have it tied up on the court, and we got a jump ball possession. We'll bring it to this end of the court for Estill County. 25.7 on the clock. The Engineers up 1, 27-26.
Pivotal possession here for the Bobcats and Engineers. 25 seconds going into the half.
Yep. Thanks to PDQ Sales and Service, formerly Jackson Wholesale, serving the wholesale needs and supplying Eastern Kentucky. Special thanks to Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, serving Breathitt County for over 50 years. Check out the free CBTJ mobile app, banking right on your device. Cheney up the court with 20 seconds on the clock, working against Sperry. He'll deal it to Shot over on the right side under the baseline. The scoop is up, no good. Ball tapped, Shot comes back up with it, puts it up and in for Seth Shot.
Shot's played a whale of a game this
first half. Over in the corner to Bellamy, 3 seconds, and Bellamy, Isaac Bellamy with his Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer of the game. It's good, and that'll bring us to a 29-29 tie at the half. We'll be back after this commercial on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Have you been injured in an accident or at work? With offices in Salyersville, Hyman, and Jackson, Martin Law Offices is your hometown injury team. Graham Martin, Todd Martin, Cameron Adams, Brad Park, and Lakin Roberts have nearly 100 years of combined legal experience, and they stand ready to help you get the compensation you deserve. Our attorneys have deep roots in our communities. We live, work, and celebrate beside you. So when you get injured, let your neighbors at Martin Law Offices help fight for you. Kentucky Law does not certify specialties legal practice.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
During a loss, we realize that your loved one is your most valuable possession. At Breathitt Funeral Home, we consider it an honor to serve your family. We've recently made some big changes, but not only to the building. We have lowered our prices to what we believe are the lowest in Breathitt County. We offer payment plans for prearranged funerals, and we will honor prearrangements from any other funeral home. Breathitt Funeral Home, premium service at an affordable price, when only the best will do.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff ready to meet all your physical therapy needs. Jackson Physical Therapy is a proud supporter of our local youth and sports teams. Call JPT at 666-9293 to schedule your appointment today and let us improve your quality of life.
Basketball fans know December is the start of the holiday season. A 4-month round ball holiday running all winter right through March. And at Rose Brothers, we're happy to help Bluegrass Sports Nation bring great high school action to you each week. And when your athletes need basketball shoes, or when you need warm weather gear to get through the winter, come see us at Rose Brothers. We have performance athletic footwear from Nike, Under Armour, and Skechers, and great outerwear from Columbia, Simply Southern, and Under Armour. Now let's cheer on our young athletes, and good luck from all of us at Rose Brothers in Jackson and Beattyville.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Welcome back to Bluegrass Sports Nation. Special thanks again to all of our sponsors, and they include Breathitt Funeral Home, where they believe everyone deserves an honorable final farewell. Newly renovated spaces, and they have pre-need policies available. Jackson Medical Clinic and Family Healthcare open 7 days a week with new extended hours. Our family is sure to take care of yours. And thanks again to owner Colby Watts at Jackson Physical Therapy. Jackson Physical Therapy will get you back into action. Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts. Rose Brothers Department Store with locations in Jackson and Bateman. The law office of Darrell Harold with over 30 years of taking care of the needs of citizens in Breathitt, Wolf, and surrounding counties. Southern Woods Heating and Air for all your heating and cooling needs. No job too big or too small. And Martin Law Offices with offices in Sayersville, Hyman, and Jackson. Martin Law Offices is your hometown injury team. Thanks again to all those sponsors. Folks, we are back, knotted up at 29 between the Engineers and the Bobcats. Interesting first half, David Kyle. You made mention early that Estill was getting a lot of good looks at some good shots, and that continued through the first half. Estill able to take the lead there at one point late in the second quarter. Bobcats come back with a big three by Bellamy to tie it back up, 29-29. We go down to point totals. Kenny Rose with 4, Peyton Riddle with 5. The big story for the Engineers is Seth Schott with 16 points. And Ryland Brown with a Breathitt Funeral Home 3-pointer for the Engineers. For the Bobcats, Braxton Terry leads the way with 14 points. Honeycutt with 6. Gross with 4. Bellamy with 3. And Austin Sperry with 2 points. And that'll round out the scoring for both ball clubs. In the second half, Bobcats with some work to do. I feel like in the lane, under the basket, defensively, we got to tighten down a little bit, David Kyle.
Yeah, you Bobcats got to step up, play a little bit better. Defensively, you got to look on the offense, man. There's a glimmer of hope. You sit down, look down the line. Jackson Hamilton scoreless. Isaac Bellamy 3 points.
Sperry with 2.
2 points.
Yep.
So of your guard play, you've got 5 points, and you're tied up. If you come in the half and say, "I'm going to get 5 points," you got to be scared, nervous. You're going to be down double figures possibly.
And you always hear the fact of the matter that a team like this is going to make a run. But one of those guards is going to get hot here shortly. Somebody's going to hit some shots. Sperry's been in the lane, but he's been dealing the basketball off. I don't know what his assist total is, and same thing with Hamilton. Hamilton's been busy as he run the point some. But like you said, with that guard play being the low point total that it is, you're still right in the ball game with a tie at 29, and you got to be a little bit worried if one of those guys gets hot. And Bellamy and Hamilton can do it at any point, and both of those guys can drive the lane. And Austin Sperry is always going to get his points, and look for him to have a big second half too. 2:50 on the clock here as we prepare for the second half. We'll take another quick break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be back with third quarter action from Powell County. Engineers and Bobcats tied up at 29.
Appalachian Wireless is all in on Tech Madness right now. Select devices get up to $500 off on the Appalachian Advantage Unlimited or nationwide mix and match plans with renewed or new lines. Plus, use a trade-in for additional savings of up to $250 for a possible savings of up to $750. See AppalachianWireless.com for complete terms and conditions. It's Tech Madness with up to $750 off because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time. YPK Motorsports is excited to help you experience the fun and adventure a quality Yamaha, Polaris, or Kawasaki vehicle can bring to your life. Now with 4 locations, YPK invites you to see our great selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, and more. Come visit us in Jackson, Hazard, or Paintsville, or online at ypkmotorsports.com.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
14th Region Basketball Tournament, boys action here from Powell County. The region sponsors First Trust Bank, great people, great banking and financial services with locations in Hazard, London, and Richmond. Go by and see Max Mitchell, president. Holbrook Equipment, we're located in Campton. See the good people at Holbrook. Give them a call and let Todd take care of you for all your equipment and tractor needs. They are a Kubota dealer. We are getting ready to start the third quarter action here from Powell County. David Kyle with his exciting first half. A lot to look for in the second half. We'll see what happens here.
One half foot enough inside this. We've got a tie game to see who wins the second half.
Sperry over in the corner to Bellamy. Brings it back out to Sperry. Looking inside to Gross. Gross off the backboard and good for the first 2 points of the third quarter.
Very good find there for Sperry. Finding Gross on the block.
Cheney over in the corner for the Engineers. Now back to Schott. Schott with an exciting first half. Long shot by Cheney, no good. Gets his own rebound, deals it underneath. Easy shot by Kenny Rose.
Second chance opportunities.
Yep, Rose adds to his point total. He's got 6. 31-31, 7:15 on the clock. Austin Sperry calling out the instructions. Looks over at Coach Honeycutt.
Estill County showing that 1-3-1 that gave the Bobcats fits in the first game.
Sperry looking in the lane, tied up by Kenny Rose, and the jump ball will give possession to the Engineers. Maybrower will inbound it from the scorer's table. Casey Cheney will walk it up for Estill County. Cheney over on the right side, comes back to Schott, loses a handle on the ball. He comes back up with it. Looking to get past Hamilton. Deals it inside to Rose. Rose going to shoot the jump shot off the iron on the right side. Terry chases it down, gets it to Austin Sperry. Sperry in the lane, goes up. And he'll be called for the offensive foul. The charge on Austin Sperry. Shot no good. Score 31-31. 6:39 on the clock. That'll be 3 on Austin Sperry.
Sperry trying to figure that one out. Actually didn't call the charge. Yep. He tried to take one.
Cheney to Maybrower. Maybrower been quiet here in the game so far for the Engineers. Shot has not. And he nails another Breathitt Funeral Home 3-pointer. Seth Schott with 19 points.
Played an outstanding game so far. Best in that 1-3-1.
Sperry to Bellamy. Bellamy shoots the 3, and he knocks it down.
The senior Isaac Bellamy responded.
Bellamy with another Breathitt Funeral Home 3-pointer. He's got 2 of them tonight. 6 points for him. Cheney over on the left side. Looking for Riddle. Riddle deals it back out top of the key to Rose. Coach Hall shouting out instructions. Floats it inside to Maybrower. Now back out to Rose. Schott will handle it out at the logo. Cheney's going to come back top of the key and reset the offense. Over in the corner to Rose. Rose will shoot it from 3. Back to shot. He's got the hot hand in the lane, loses the ball. It's on the court. Bellamy tries to get it. Riddle comes up with it. And we got a jump ball.
Let's go to the Bobcats.
Heads up play by the Cats underneath. Riddle with it. Bellamy looked like he had a hand on it. Riddle took it away from him. Terry able to get in there and get the jump ball. 34-34, 5:26 on the clock.
But now trying to clean up a little perspiration on the floor.
Thanks again to our sponsors, Hatton & Watts Law Office. Hatton & Watts located on Main Street in Whitesburg. Attorneys Jamie Hatton, Michael Watts, and Nick Whitaker, proudly representing car wreck and personal injury victims throughout the mountains. Double Quick, get it on the double at Double Quick. Appalachian Regional Healthcare, more health, more care, more for Appalachia. Sperry will walk it up for the Bobcats. He's got shot on him. Calls for Bellamy to come to the top of the key, passes to him. Bellamy looking inside. Bounce pass back over to Sperry. Now back to Hamilton to Bellamy. Bellamy will shoot the three with a hand in his face. Big rebound by Gross. And Rose
jump ball.
Gets a hand on it, and a jump ball will give it back to the Engineers. Heads up defensive play by Rose underneath the basket as Gross went up to cap it. 5 minutes, 34-34 here in the third. Cheney walks it back behind the arc. Back out to the logo. Wants to drive in the lane against Sperry. Spins, goes up, puts up the shot, no good. Big rebound down by Austin Sperry. Here comes Sperry down the court, loses a handle, gathers it back up. Little give to Bellamy in the lane. Bellamy going inside, and we'll get a foul called on the way to the basket.
Fouls on Kenny Rose. It'll be his second foul of the game.
Bellamy will go to the free throw line as the foul came on the shot.
Isaac Bellamy for the season shooting 73.5%.
4:38 on the clock. Bellamy puts down his dribble for the first free throw. It's up and it's good. Shot in the air. Cleans the nets again and ought to put the Cats up two. Cheney down the court for the Engineers looking to answer. Over on the left wing, he'll pass it to Shot inside to Rose. Rose puts down the dribble against Gross, loses a handle. Ball on the court. Looked like Sperry came up with it. Terry has it. Terry gets it to Jackson Hamilton. Hamilton down the court. Past defenders inside to Gross, loses a handle on it. Chased out of bounds, and it'll go to the Engineers. Good, quick, aggressive play that time by the Cats, just not able to capitalize. Good defense on the other end.
Ball's been loose a lot just on passes. It seems like it's going two hands. Notice that in the first game as well.
Yep.
Don't know if the ball's getting kind of wet or what.
Get a little humidity with all the fans packed in the gym. Cheney over to Maybrier. Inside to Riddle. Riddle wants to spin. Working on Terry. Goes up with a jump shot, and it's good.
Terry did a good job trying to push him out of space. Just Riddle went up.
Yep.
Completed the play.
Sperry drives the ball off on his jersey.
Ball must be wet.
Over to Hamilton. Now back to Sperry. Over in the corner to Bellamy. Bellamy spots up, shoots a high arching three from the corner.
And a timeout. Bobcats following three. It's going to be a fool.
That is Isaac Bellamy's third Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer. We'll take a break with the timeout. We'll be back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Folks, if you get a chance, stop by and see one of our fine sponsors. They include Appalachian Wireless, serving Eastern Kentucky. Better service, bigger savings. Get the best phones on the Appalachian Advantage plan. Back to the action here in the third quarter, 3:35 on the clock. Casey Chaney finds Seth's shot. Now back to Riddle. To Chaney now. Wants to shoot the three, dumps it to Riddle, about loses a handle on it. Pass to Rose, and Rose went up with the shot, and he'll be fouled, I believe, by Braxton Terry. Looked like Kenny Rose was a little out of control underneath the basket when he caught the pass, and it looked like Riddle was lucky to make the pass at that time. Terry on the aggressive defense gets called for the foul.
I believe they've got Honeycutt.
Yeah, they've got Honeycutt with a foul, so Terry dodged one there. I think that's Joe's first, ain't it?
Yeah.
39-37. Second shot by Rose is good. Make it 39-38. Here comes Sperry in a hurry. Past the timeline in the lane. He'll stop, put up the floater, and it's good for Austin Sperry.
That's really playing to the strengths of Sperry. You know, him kind of getting downhill. He pulled up from about 12 foot, nailed it.
Long pass to Rose from three, and he drains it. Kenny Rose with the Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer to tie it back up, 41-41. And we got an official timeout here to fix the net. Got that taken care of quickly thanks to Maybrier.
Gives Estill County time to set the press up right here.
Yep. Bobcats Isaac Bellamy will inbound it from the Engineers bench. We find Sperry. Sperry up court to Hamilton. Hamilton trying to get it across the timeline. He does to Terry. Now to Honeycutt. Honeycutt top the key back to Sperry to an open Bellamy for three. In and out. Made a trip around the rim and jumped back out. 2:42 on the clock. Chaney moving quickly for the Engineers in the lane against Hamilton. Goes up off the backboard and good for Casey Chaney. Chaney's first 2 points of the night. He averages 8 per game. Hamilton across the timeline working against Chaney. Pick from Terry. Pick and give and go. Terry in the lane, and they'll wave off the basket. The foul will be called on the Engineers, but the basket is waved off. Much to the dismay of all the Breathitt faithful. Honeycutt will inbound it.
Well, Breathitt fans not happy with that one.
From the baseline. Terry not happy with it either. Sperry with the ball. Calls for Terry to come out, set the screen. Sperry looking inside, drives in the lane, stops, puts up the jump shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. Looked like he had his own, taken away by Kenny Rose. Chaney now pushing it up the court. Over in the corner to shot, steps back. Drives in the lane, and he'll be called for the double dribble. Mr. Referee here on the right side. Wish I had his name. Inbound for Bellamy from the baseline. He'll throw it up to Terry. Terry takes the ball, kicks it back to Hamilton, brings it across the timeline. Hamilton in the lane, drives, loses a handle on the ball. Scuffle on the court. Terry with it and taken away by Maybrier. And Hamilton goes in with a push from Chaney, and Chaney will get the technical. Mr. Referee trying to get a handle on it, and we got a bottle on the court. Getting exciting here in the third quarter from Powell County. The Engineers and the Bobcats. We had a foul go against Hamilton. Then we had a technical go against Chaney as he had a shove underneath the basket here. The referees will talk it over. Breathitt fans right now, that may appease them for a short time. And very important to see the Bobcats with a little huddle here at midcourt as Isaac Bellamy will step to the free throw line to shoot the technical free throws. Sperry, Hamilton, Terry, and Honeycutt with their huddle. Honeycutt going to walk over and get into the Estill huddle now. Listen to them.
I don't know what the call was there. But
I couldn't hear the announcer, but Bellamy will get 2 shots. I know we had a warning for the fans throwing a bottle onto the court. Bellamy hits the first one. Bellamy 3 of 3 from the line. Second one takes a three up and rolls off the side of the rim. They'll make it 42-43. Estill up by 1. Did they end up giving the foul to Hamilton also? I never did know if they...
Foul went on Hamilton and then the play after they called it on
Cheney. Bellamy will inbound it for the Cats. He finds Sperry. Sperry goes in the lane. A little double pump, goes up, gets his own rebound, goes back up. The shot is good, and Sperry will go to the free throw line. Little life to the Breathitt Bobcats here in the third quarter. That'll put them up 1, 44-43.
Foul going number 11, Kenny Rose. It'll be his third.
Yep. An important foul for the Engineers on Kenny Rose, as he'll have to play a little softer maybe here throughout the rest of the third. Sperry's free throw is up, and it's good.
Back to a 2-point lead for the Bobcats.
Sperry with 7 points. Casey Cheney with 1:40 on the clock here in the third quarter. He'll deal it to Seth Schott. Pass is knocked away by Honeycutt. Saved from going out of bounds. What a heads-up play by Joe Honeycutt. Hamilton with it taken away by Rose now to Sperry. Sperry takes it away from Rose. Battle for the ball on the court. Sperry comes up with it. Bellamy under the basket with a layup, and it's good for Isaac Bellamy. What a turn of events as we got a whistle. And we got a bench warning on the Estill Engineers from Mr. Referee. Honeycutt says, troops, go back and take your place. We got to win this one. 47-43 for the Cats. What a group of possessions right there as the ball was loose all over the court. I don't know how Sperry came up with that without a jump ball being called, but he made an outlet pass down the court for Isaac Bellamy.
Off of his knees.
Yeah. Bellamy with an important layup. And Brian Hall out talking to the referees, begging for mercy, asking for forgiveness, mainly. Great coach and great coaching staff there for the Engineers. Not sure which one got the bench warning, but now we'll take a timeout on the Engineers bench. It's a 30-second. We'll take it with them. Full timeout. Okay, it's a full. We'll take it with them on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be back.
Daniel Boone once said, "Heaven must be a Kentucky kind of place." We think he must have been talking about Wolfe County. When some places button up for the winter, Wolfe County, Kentucky is putting out the welcome mat. Our miles of hiking trails greet you whether you're wearing running shoes or hiking boots. If you'd rather go vertical, our climbing options challenge visitors from all over the world, even ice climbing when the conditions are right. Without the lush canopy of summer, you can see for miles across our beautiful Appalachian hills to our natural arches, rivers, and lakes. Legend has it there's treasure buried in Wolfe County. We can't swear there's buried treasure, but we can promise when you visit Wolfe County, you'll discover our true treasures are the people who call this part of Kentucky home. Warmer, more welcoming folks you won't find anywhere else. You may arrive as our guest, but you'll leave as part of our family. There will always be a place for you at our table and tasty homemade food on your plate. Wolfe County has many gorgeous cabins, country inns, and Airbnbs waiting for you to rent. After a full day of adventure, you can sit by a relaxing fire or take a dip in a hot tub. Take a little bit of our unbridled spirit home with you.
We are back here from Powell County. Riddle with it, working for the Engineers over to Rose. Steps, shoots the three, no good. Rebound, Braxton Terry. Bobcats go back to work. Honeycutt passes it to Hamilton. Hamilton running the point will bring it across the timeline. Over to Sperry now. Looking inside, he'll bring it back out top of the key to the logo.
Bobcats here needing to find a high percentage shot here.
47 seconds on the clock here in the third. Sperry to Bellamy, inside to Terry to Honeycutt. Now back out to Sperry. Bobcats going to be content to try to get that last shot here to end the third. 30 seconds now, 47-43. Bobcats with a 4-point lead.
If the Bobcats get the last here, it could be big momentum with the made bucket. They also will get the arrow back to start the quarter.
Sperry and Honeycutt having a conversation here with 18 seconds on the clock. Pass to Hamilton, back to Sperry. Sperry waiting out the clock, 12 seconds now. Looking inside. Lets everybody know when he's going, and it's now. Deals over in the corner to Bellamy. Bellamy shoots the three, drains it, and that'll bring us to the end of the third. Isaac Bellamy with another huge Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer to end the third. That'll make it 50-43. We'll be back after this message on Bluegrass Sports Mason.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family-owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza. Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering 2 ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone or give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-5500.
David Kyle, I always like to give credit where credit's due, and we got to give credit to Isaac Bellamy, a young man in the first half with 3 points, comes back in the third quarter to ignite the Bobcats with 14 points, and 9 of those coming from behind the arc with Breathitt Funeral Home 3-pointers.
The senior not wanting this to be his last game. You know, used to, some pit coaches refer to him as a microwave back in the day.
Here we go with the Cats and Sperry. Into the front court now. Top of the key back to Bellamy. Inside to Terry. Terry drives in against Riddle. Off the backboard, no good. And Maybrier with a rebound. Casey Cheney will bring it up. Maybrier's been quiet here in this game. Working against Honeycutt. Now over to Cheney with Hamilton in front of him. Cheney back over to the right side in the corner to Rose. He'll fire the three off the rim. No good. Big rebound down to Braxton Terry. Hamilton across midcourt, drives in the lane, deals it to Bellamy. Bellamy in the lane, stops from the free throw line, puts up the floater, and it's good. Isaac Bellamy with another big basket for the Bobcats here in the second half.
Bellamy's feeling it. Shot was feeling it the first half. Bellamy's kind of feeling that role so far in the second.
Well, you said it was a game of 2 halves. We'll see who wins this second half. Right now, the Cats looking strong. We'll see how Estill County does on this possession. Riddle to shot. Shot has been quiet, like you said, here in the second half. Big shot by Maybrier from way outside. Parker Maybrier with a Breathitt Funeral Home 3-pointer.
That's deep, but you still got to contest that shot.
Yeah. Sperry.
No freebies in the region tournament.
Over to Terry. Now back to Sperry. Thought about the three, drives in, dishes over in the corner to Honeycutt. He fires it from the corner, no good. 52-46. Here come the Engineers. Rose with it. Dumps it inside to Riddle. Working against Terry. Stops over in the corner to shot. And Honeycutt going to be called for the blocking foul. Seth Shot tried to get past him. 6:15 on the clock. Thanks again to Go Time. Refresh, refill, and refuel. At Go Time and Steak and Shake. Steak and Shake and Hazard. Great food at a great price. YPK Motorsports in 3 locations in Eastern Kentucky. 10 stock machines ready for your family's next outdoor adventure. Maybrier looking inside for Shot. Honeycutt all over. Pass inside for Riddle, knocked loose by Sperry. Now back out to Casey Cheney. Shot from the corner with 3 off the rim. No good. Big rebound by Terry. Sperry chases it down and puts it up and in for the Bobcats.
Right there, Estill shot the deep corner 3. Nobody got back and be the safety. Left Sperry for the layup.
We're going to keep it here during this timeout. Thanks again to our sponsors, the Law Office of David A. Johnson, Eastern Kentucky Attorneys representing Eastern Kentucky. HCTC, Hazard Community College, offering educational programs that work for you. Never underestimate you. Wolfe County Tourism. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous. Come see all that Wolfe County has to offer. Stop by and see Scott at Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply for all your electrical, plumbing, heating, septic, and appliance parts. The People's Bank of Jackson, working together to build success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. Variety Pizza, your home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with your famous hoagies. Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy, great people who have your safety at heart. PDQ Sales and Service, formerly Jackson Wholesale, serving the wholesale needs of Eastern Kentucky. And Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, serving Breathitt County for over 50 years. Breathitt Funeral Home, where they believe everyone deserves an honorable final farewell. And Jackson Medical and Family Health Care, open 7 days a week with new extended hours. Thanks again to those sponsors. Folks, if you get a chance, stop by and patronize them. We've got 5:49 on the clock. The Engineers go to work under the basket. Penny Rose with the basket.
Good execution of the timeout for Coach Hall.
Shot with a little pressure defense on Sperry as he brings it up the court. Letting him know he's there. Not going to give him the lane. Gets a screen from Terry. Spins, dumps it back to Honeycutt. He's open. He'll fire the three. Off the rim, no good. Big rebound by Hamilton. He finds Bellamy off the rim, and Braxton Terry chases it down and gets it in the corner to keep the Bobcats' chances alive here on this possession.
If the Bobcats score on this possession, this is going to be something Estill will have to look at. 5-second call.
Yep, 2 big heads-up plays for the Bobcats as Hamilton and Terry keep it alive for the Cats. Not able to capitalize. 5:09 on the clock. And the Engineers will inbound it with 54-48. A 6-point deficit now for the Engineers. Thanks again to Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy. They will get you back into the action. Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts. Rose Brothers Department Store with locations in Jackson and Batavia. The law office of Darrell Harold with over 30 years of taking care of the legal needs of Breathitt and surrounding counties. Cheney with it. Across the logo. Over on the left side. Dumps it to Rose. Rose working against Sperry. He goes in the lane with a little scoop. Dances around the rim. Honeycutt with a big rebound shot. No good. Sperry back up the court with it. 4:52 on the clock. Looks over to Coach Jeff Honeycutt for instructions.
They're still playing man-to-man.
Sperry going to go in the lane. Battle for his own rebound. And he's called for the walk. The Engineers there to help Sperry up. Good show of sportsmanship. 2 fine ball clubs here on the court in front of us.
Referee deemed that not a shot attempt.
And the Engineers will inbound it from the baseline. Thanks again to Southern Woods Heating and Air for all your heating and cooling needs. Installation or service, no job too big or too small. Cheney for Riddle. Now back to Cheney. He'll spot up, shoot the 3 off the rim, no good. Big rebound by Austin Sperry.
Pushing up to Hamilton.
Hamilton going to drive in the lane. He'll deal it to Terry. Terry waits for the contact. And they get the foul. That was a hard foul on Braxton underneath the basket. Waited for the contact before he went up. And he'll go to the free throw line.
Cheney was going to make sure he's going to earn him at the line. No freebies here. And that'll be the 4th foul on Cheney.
Braxton Terry takes a deep breath, puts down the dribble. 4:21 on the clock. Shot is up, off the back of the iron, no good. Thanks again to Martin Law Office with offices in Sayersville, Hyman, and Jackson. Martin Law Offices is your hometown injury team. Let them fight for you. Terry with the 2nd free throw. Shot is up, and it's good. Nailed that one.
Puts the Bobcats back up to 7, 3-possession game.
4:17 on the clock. Cheney goes to work for the Engineers. Finds Riddle underneath the basket on the give and go. And Riddle scores underneath.
Engineers have scored twice in that play this quarter. Going to Riddle.
Sperry to Hamilton. Hamilton wanting to go in the lane. He'll pass it off to Bellamy. Bellamy with Rose all over him. Bellamy going to drive in the lane. They cleared it out. He goes up. Bounce pass intended for Terry. Knocked loose. The Engineers come up with it. Shot looking inside for Riddle. Can't hold on to it. Goes up. Shot no good. Rebound down to Terry. And Maybriar going to tie it up for the jump ball.
Stay with the Engineers.
I thought maybe Riddle got away with a walk underneath the basket. No call as he juggled the pass underneath. The Engineers on the benefit of the jump ball, and they'll keep possession, and Casey Chaney will inbound it from the baseline. He'll find Kenny Rose. Rose back to shot for three. Sinks that one. Another Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer for Seth Schott. The Engineers are in business.
That's the Bobcat lead back to 2.
Bellamy going to drive by the defenders in the lane. And he's going to be fouled by Rose.
Rose kind of showing the referees up.
Yep.
Going to take it.
Hard foul that time by Rose against Bellamy on the way to the hoop. And Rose upset with the call. That's 4 on Kenny Rose. And Isaac Bellamy steps to the free throw line. Bellamy's so big for the Bobcats here in the second half. He nails that first free throw. .328 on the clock here in the fourth. Bellamy's second free throw off the back of the rim. Battle for the rebound. Honeycutt knocked it to Bellamy, and they'll say it goes out on the Bobcats. It'll go to the Engineers. .324 on the clock. The Engineers to inbound it. Maybriar to Chaney. A number of the Engineers playing with 4 fouls now. Chaney to Schott. Schott in the lane. He drives in. Gets the shot to fall. And the foul will go against Braxton Terry. .314 on the clock. It's a 1-point game thanks to the basket of Seth Schott. And he will go to the free throw line. The Engineers have battled back from being down 7 at one point. Schott looks to tie it up.
Drop for the season, 72%.
Puts down one dribble. Shot is up, and it's good. The Engineers come back to tie it here in the fourth. 3:10 on the clock. Spurry directing traffic. Terry and Honeycutt change spots. Spurry in the lane, puts up the floater, and it's good. Austin Spurry with the Bobcats on his back in the lane. 2:50 on the clock. Casey Chaney with it again. He'll pass it to Seth Schott. Schott looking in the lane. Steps back, looking to find somebody. He'll find Riddle. Riddle now deals it to Chaney. Now back to Maybriar. Over to Kenny Rose. Rose going to drive in the lane against Spurry. Goes up and takes a trip around the rim, but it's good for Kenny Rose.
Rose got Spurry on the head fake, got an easy layup.
58-58, 2:20 on the clock.
Directing traffic, same clear out. Here comes the double team. Finding Terry wide open.
Underneath to Terry for the shot, and it's good. Nice find by Austin Spurry. Chaney working against Hamilton. Great matchup. Ball knocked loose by Hamilton. Tried to save it from going out of bounds, and they'll say it goes off Hamilton. Good heads-up play defensively to knock it loose and go after it. Looked like he saved it. Looks like Gross is going to come in. Somebody's got to go out. And Joe Honeycutt
is coming out.
Coming off the court. Coach Honeycutt trying to get the attention of the referee, I believe.
Making sure Gross knows whoever you're coming in for, you got to let him know.
Inbound pass from Chaney to Maybriar. Maybriar going to bring it out to Rose now. Rose going to go in the lane. Kick ball out of bounds.
Off his knee.
Off the foot of Kenny Rose, and that turnover will give the ball back to the Bobcats. With 1:53 on the clock, we got a 2-point game, 60-58.
Shot on the Spurry here.
Spurry across the timeline, working against Seth Schott. Great defense by the Engineers. Sperry, 1:37 on the clock. Comes in the lane, works, goes up, off the rim, no good. And another offensive foul against Austin Sperry.
That'll be his fourth.
With 1:33 on the clock. We'll take a timeout here on the Estill bench. We'll take it with them on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be back.
PDQ Sales and Services, formerly known as Jackson Wholesale Company, is a locally owned and operated convenience store and grocery store supplier with a full line of products. They have ice cream, groceries, meat, dairy, candy, and more. They even have janitorial supplies including Tactical Strike disinfectant. Tactical Strike has been approved by the EPA to kill the virus that causes COVID-19. Give PDQ a call today at 606-666-2495.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We've got the Estill Engineer faithful to our right and the Breathitt Bobcat faithful to our left. And both of these fan bases letting their teams know that they are in the house. And we've got a 2-point game with 1.5 minutes on the clock. 1:33 to be exact, 2-point lead for the Bobcats. The Engineers to inbound it from the baseline.
Every possession is going to be big going forward.
Got to make them count from here on out. Cheney knocked loose to Rose by Gross. Cheney comes back up with it. He'll drive in the lane. Deals underneath the Riddle. Riddle goes up. Shot no good, but he'll be fouled on the shot. And the Riddle will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And that is Isaac Bellamy's second foul.
Riddle for the season is 46.5%.
If you had to pick somebody to put on the free throw line, he'd probably pick that free throw percentage. And when I say that, he'll probably hit it, and he does. It always works that way.
Yeah. Another big opportunity here for Riddle to tie the game.
Riddle with 10 points tonight. He eyes the basket, puts up the second shot. Off the rim, no good. Tipped.
And that's going to be.
They're going to get Rose.
That'll be his 5th.
Over the back of Gross. And that'll be 5 on Rose, and he'll have to go to the bench with 1:17 on the clock.
One-point lead for the Bobcats here. Estill going to apply full court pressure. That's just Estill County's 3rd team foul.
1:17 on the clock, 60-59. Bobcats with a 1-point lead. Coach Hall and the coaching staff taking advantage of the time to get the sub in. And Rylan Brown will come into the game for the Engineers. Bobcats to inbound it from their own baseline. Gross with it. Not a Hamilton. And Pratt.
Another foul.
If that shot may come up with that one, we'll see who they give it to. No, I think they're going to give it to
22.
Maybrier. They give it to 32.
32. Maybrier, just his
That is
second.
Maybrier, yeah.
From now on, both teams are going to shoot the bonus.
Yep.
1:12 to go.
Hamilton from the sideline throws it into Sperry. Collapse on Sperry with a trap. Here comes Bellamy across midcourt. Down in the corner. Tied up. Gives it to Sperry. No whistle. Back to Bellamy. Bellamy going to drive in the lane. Ball taken away. Terry comes up with it. Terry over to Hamilton. Top of the key. Defense collapsing now by the Engineers trying to make a turnover. And the foul's going to be called on Brown.
Hamilton's got a line to shoot 2.
As Hamilton was on a rail to the basket.
That's Brown's first foul.
52 seconds on the clock here from Powell County. 14th region tournament. You couldn't ask for it any better. Bobcats 60-59 lead. What an exciting game. Hamilton off the front of the rim. No good on the first free throw. Takes a deep breath, looks at the clock. The referee gives him the ball. Hamilton set for the second shot. It's up and it's in.
Makes the second one. Timeout, Breathitt County. We're going to have a full.
We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be back after this commercial.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
During a loss, we realize that your loved one is your most valuable possession. At Breathitt Funeral Home, we consider it an honor to serve your family. We've recently made some big changes, but not only to the building. We have lowered our prices to what we believe are the lowest in Breathitt County. We offer payment plans for prearranged funerals, and we will honor prearrangements from any other funeral home. Breathitt Funeral Home, premium service at an affordable price, when only the best will do.
Folks, we are back from Powell County, 52.2 on the clock. In the fourth quarter, the Engineers and the Bobcats giving you all that you signed up for here in the second game tonight. Bluegrass Sports Nation doing a fine job bringing you all the action from the 14th Region Boys and Girls Tournament. And we got a great one here tonight. The Engineers down 2 with 51 seconds on the clock. Cheney going to bring it up the court for Estill County.
45 ticks to go.
Bobcats need to stop. Inside shot under the basket, lost the handle.
Double dribble.
And he's called for the double dribble underneath the hoop. Looked like he lost the handle on it. With 40 seconds, the turnover by the Engineers. They give it back to the Bobcats. Bellamy to inbound it from the baseline. And he's going to say Maybrier took the pass away, but he was a foot on the line when he got the pass. So the ball will go right back to the Bobcats. And once again, Bellamy will inbound it. He'll find Hamilton. Hamilton tied up. He'll get it to Sperry. Sperry tries to dribble out of there, and he'll be fouled. With 36 seconds on the clock.
Foul's going to go on Brown. That'll be his second. Spurry's going to get an opportunity to make this a two-possession game if he can knock down both free throws.
Austin Sperry steps to the free throw line, takes a deep breath.
Big moments right here, but you know, he's been in them before.
Oh, yeah. He gave us a little eye glance before he got the ball. Knew we was talking about it. Takes a deep breath. Shot in the air. Left it short off the front of the rim.
Still a chance to make it a three-point game right here with the made free throw.
Sperry toes the line for the second shot. Shot is up, and it's good.
35 seconds to go.
Three-point ball game, 59-62. Engineers need a tray to tie it, and it's in the air. Mason Cheney says, Coach, give me the ball. The Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer is good for Cheney. Cats coming back down the court.
Tie ball game, Spurry with the ball, 15 seconds. Spreading out.
Bobcats waiting for the last shot. All the fans here at Powell County on their feet. 6 seconds in regulation. Sperry eyes it, shoots the three, and it's good. 3 for 3. Austin Sperry with the Breathitt home three-pointer.
And they're going to give a timeout.
And
there can't be much time.
Oh, there can't be. They're going to give a timeout to the Engineers with has to be less than a second on the clock. Sperry steps up with 6 seconds and drains the Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointer.
Ref just said they're going to put 2 seconds on the clock.
Yeah. 2 seconds back on the clock. Bobcats up 65-62, courtesy of Austin behind the arc for 3.
I may be wrong, but I was looking at, I think Sperry let loose of it 2.4. Got the perfect view where I could see the scoreboard in his hand.
He waited till the clock got down to 6. Started working. Made a move, went to work, stepped back, The three-pointer is good for Sperry. Sperry, that's his first three of the night. 6 points here in the fourth quarter for Sperry. 13 points total for the young man this evening. And we got 2 seconds for the Engineers to try and tie this one with a three.
You know, the golden question to ask here is, do you fail? Which is kind of hard because as soon as they catch, they got to go quick for a shot with only 2 seconds. So you definitely don't want to fail a three-point shot.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was getting ready to ask you, Coach Abner, what do you do at this point?
I think you got to let them play it.
How aggressive defensively do you play?
You know, you got to try to make them come away, make them go away from their own rim is what you really want to do here.
Yep.
Whoever catches, their momentum's going away. Make sure nobody gets deep on you. And right here at number 4, somebody needs to probably be up on him. Don't let him roll it. Don't let no opportunity for uncontested. But, you know, it looks like they're going to try to throw it deep, and Coach Hall's going to take another timeout.
Coach Hall with a decision to take another timeout. We'll take it with him on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Probably our last break. We'll be back after this message.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Jackson Physical Therapy is your locally owned and operated physical therapy clinic, serving Jackson and the surrounding areas. Owned by Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy has a talented and experienced staff.
Back from Powell County, second game here tonight. The Engineers need a tray to tie it with 2 seconds on the clock. Long pass down the court, underneath the shot, steps back, fires from behind. It's no good, and the Breathitt Bobcats
are moving on to Saturday to play the Bulldogs in the semifinals.
We'll move on to Saturday's semifinal game with a three-pointer courtesy of Austin Sperry to put them up 3, 65-62. The victors here tonight. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back to recap some point totals here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Basketball fans know December is the start of the holiday season. A 4-month round ball holiday running all winter right through March. And at Rose Brothers, we're happy to help Bluegrass Sports Nation bring great high school action to you each week. And when your athletes need basketball shoes, or when you need warm weather gear to get through the winter, come see us at Rose Brothers. We have performance athletic footwear from Nike, Under Armour, and Skechers, and great outerwear from Columbia, Simply Southern, and Under Armour. Now let's cheer on our young athletes, and good luck from all of us at Rose Brothers in Jackson and Bateville.
Have you been injured in an accident or at work? With offices in Salyers,ville, Hyman, and Jackson, Martin Law Offices is your hometown injury team. Graham Martin, Todd Martin, Cameron Adams, Brad Park, and Lakin Roberts have nearly 100 years of combined legal experience, and they stand ready to help you get the compensation you deserve. Our attorneys have deep roots in our communities. We live, work, and celebrate beside you. So when you get injured, let your neighbors at Martin Law Offices help fight for you. Kentucky law does not certify specialties legal practice.
During a loss, we realize that your loved one is your most valuable possession. At Breathitt Funeral Home, we consider it an honor to serve your family. We've recently made some big changes, but not only to the building. We have lowered our prices to what we believe are the lowest in Breathitt County. We offer payment plans for prearranged funerals, and we will honor prearrangements from any other funeral home. Breathitt Funeral Home, premium service at an affordable price, when only the best will do.
We are back from Powell County with the Breathitt Bobcats victorious 65-62 over the Engineers of Estill County. We're going to run down the point totals here real quick for you on Bluegrass Sports Nation for both teams. To lead the Engineers, Seth Schott with 23 points tonight. Just a phenomenal first half for the young man, and he finishes the night with 23, followed up by Kenny Rose with 14, Peyton Riddell with 10, followed by Casey Chaney with 5, and Parker Maybrier with 3, and Ryland Brown with 3. For the Bobcats, led tonight by Isaac Bellamy with an outstanding second half. Isaac just turned on in the second half. He had 3 Breathitt Funeral Home three-pointers just in the second half for tonight for his 20 points. He's followed by Braxton Terry with 17 points, Austin Sperry with 15, and Honeycutt with 6, Gross with 6, Hamilton with 1. And that'll round out the scoring for both ball clubs here tonight. What a matchup, David Kyle. We knew coming into this one that you were going to get a good one based on the way that these two teams played over in Estill the other night.
Oh, kind of 3-point game at Estill, 3-point game here. Two pretty evenly matched teams, two good ball clubs.
Yep.
Unfortunate one season has to come to an end. Coach Brian Hall and the Estill County Engineers played an excellent game, had an excellent season. Just come up a few points short tonight. But, the Bobcats are advancing, play the Bulldogs on Saturday. This is a big one.
It's going to be interesting. Everybody took a look at that draw when it happened and said, well, the Bobcats, they haven't beat Estill yet. They got to get through the Engineers. If they get through the Engineers, look who's waiting on them. Maybe the Hazard Bulldogs. So we get another matchup between the Bulldogs and the Bobcats this season. Just some phenomenal games that we've watched between these two ball clubs. Hazard came out on top earlier tonight here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. What a game here from Powell County. Bobcats victorious. We will see you again Saturday night or Saturday day for the boys semifinals. And we're joined by Brendan Miller. And all he has to say is, wow. Here we go.
Have we got him on?
We've got him on.
What can you not see? Wow, what a ball game.
Yeah.
Austin Sperry living up to it, man. Gosh dang. Sank it. Woo! Good stuff.
It doesn't get much better. Bluegrass Sports Nation.
It does not. Huge crowd.
Yeah.
Thank you, folks, for tuning in. We appreciate you very much. Good to see the Bobcats moving on. We'll see them on Saturday. I'm sure you guys have called it dandy, man. I tell you, thank you.
All right, folks, we appreciate you tuning in once again. Bluegrass Sports Nation. For Matt Hudson, Brendan Miller, Tony Hounshell, David Kyle Abner, I'm Rob Hounshell. We'll see you next time on Bluegrass Sports Nation.